Hi guys, so as soon as I was about to press the button to film, it started pouring down right outside. So let's hope I don't lose power while I'm filming. But today I'm going to be starting a makeup collection series. I've done this a couple of times, tried to do it a couple of times, and it's failed every time. And I'm not giving up because I know you guys are interested in all the stuff that I have in my collection. For some reason, you guys are very interested in what I use on my face and stuff, but that's okay. I'm going to show you guys. This is going to be in several parts, just so that the videos aren't so long and you guys aren't overwhelmed by the amount of products that I'm talking to you guys about. Also, I cut my hair, so brand new me, I guess. My hair has never been this short, I don't think, in a very, very long time, so I'm still getting used to it. I got it cut yesterday. And I just washed it. I couldn't get it washed yesterday because of COVID. Still, they're not doing that. Or the one that I was at wasn't gonna do it because of it. So yeah. And also, I know a lot of things we're talking about. You guys are about to get a first look of my new intro video. Usually I put the intro video first, but I want y'all's opinion on it first. Before I get started on the video. So I'm going to include it in the next clip, and then we will get started with our makeup collection series. Okay guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please let me know down below if you guys like that one better than my previous one. I know I changed my intros a lot, just because I feel like I just get over the same thing every time. So I just want you guys to know that I'm changing a little bit on my channel. But if you guys still like the old one, I can definitely still put that back on. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. We are going to start off with primers. Just so you guys know, I'm going to be putting everything down below in the description box. Also ignore my nails because they are disgusting, and I forgot my gel remover at my mom's house. Again, this is like the 5th time I've forgotten it. Okay, so first up, we're going to get started with high-end because that's kind of how I have my collection organized by. I hope you guys can hear that rain because it is horrible. Okay, so first up I have the Mercier. This is their foundation primer. This is a really, really nice primer for a base. I would not say that this is a hydrating primer. It is more of one just to put on your face and to just put foundation on top of. There's nothing too special about it. I'm really interested in the Pure Canvas line primers, but this one is actually really, really good. I wouldn't say that it's worth the coin, but I found this at TJ Maxx, so I think that's why I got it. But there's really nothing too special about this one. It does a really good job. My makeup always looks good whenever I use this, so I don't know, I like it, but it's not worth the coin. Next up, I have the Benefit the POREfessional Hydrate Primer. This is a really, really nice pore filling primer that doesn't make your fat doesn't make your face feel like it's being suffocated because of how mattifying it is. This guy is pore filling, but it also makes the skin feel really, really cool and just makes your skin just feel nice and refreshed. It doesn't make it feel like it's like being suffocated. I know when I put on a mattifying anything, foundation, concealer, anything, powder specifically, my face feels suffocated. I haven't had that problem with matte primers, even though I only have like 2 in my collection, I think. But yeah, this guy right here is really, really good. I do think this is worth the coin. It has a nice silicone texture to it, but it's not like too overly silicone-y to where it's like sticky. But I do really, really like this. Next up, I don't know if this guy is on the drugstore side or the high-end side. It's kind of like at that $17. It sounds like the rain is like coming into my house, into my room. But I don't know if this guy is more on the high-end side or the drugstore side. I found this at TJ Maxx. It's like $17, so it's kind of in the middle, kind of like what Physicians Formula is. But this guy is from PeriPera. I can never say this brand. It's the Blur Pang Banana Milk Blur Face Primer. I have not had too much experience with this guy yet. I will be completely honest. I used it once, but I don't remember my thoughts on it. But I really think it's so cute. It came in like a milk carton packaging. It kind of gives off the vibes of Beauty Bakery, if I'm being honest. Just from the container that it came in. But this guy is like $17, I think. But I really do need to give it a shot because it's been sitting in my drawers and I've been saying, I'm going to try this, and I haven't yet, so I need to. Alright, next up, I know you guys know what this guy is, or it's very well known, the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This primer is really, really nice. It's got a tacky feel to it. This guy is more of a makeup gripping primer. It is very good for having more of a maybe natural makeup day. When I want a more natural makeup day, so I'm going out in the heat or something like that and I want to wear a little bit of makeup, I will wear this underneath it so that it doesn't run all over the face just because of how maybe hot it might be outside. I do like to use this for my primer on my skin. This guy is expensive though. I do have drugstore dupes for this, so if you guys want to know the dupes, just stay tuned. They will be coming soon. But this guy's like $30, I think, and you get, I can't really read this because it's like, you get 1 fluid ounce. Yeah, 1 fluid ounce in here. 1.52 fluid ounces, so whatever. But yeah, I enjoy this, but I wouldn't say it's like worth all the money for it. And I have actually used this, but it does not even look like I've touched it. Alright, next up I have the Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. I fell in love with this a couple years ago, and then I filmed a Sephora haul a couple months ago, and I got this and that. I have been using this up like crazy. I think I have about that much left. I really enjoy this. It's really, really nice. You get 1.35 fluid ounces in here, so that's pretty good. I love this. I know this is an old product, but this is one of my favorites. Alright, and then my last high-end primer in my collection is the Touch and Soul. This is their Pretty Filter Icy Sherbert Primer. I love this so much. It is such a nice primer. You guys wouldn't think that this would be like a famous item or someone would use this as a primer, but it is more of like a putty kind of, but like a stronger putty. I really like this. It has a nice little fragrance to it. You guys know I'm not really a big fan of fragrance in my face products, but I don't mind this one at all. This guy is a bigger version of what I used to have. I used to have a smaller version. It was maybe that much smaller, but I got this in a BoxyCharm, and I actually bought the smaller one off of BoxyCharm. So it was like, what are you doing, BoxyCharm? But I really do enjoy this. It is really, really nice. Alright guys, so now we're getting into my drugstore, and I have a lot more than I did in my high-end. My camera just fell a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get these out of the way because I have all 3 of them. So I have the e.l.f. Putty Primers. So first I have the Luminous one. This one I like to use when I want a little bit of glow on my skin. It has the yellow color to it. Wow, that rain is coming down so hard. Holy moly. And then I have my Pride and Joy, the regular Poreless one. I want to try the Physicians Formula one. That's supposed to be like another version of this. This one is the pink color, which you guys know how much I love this. There's like a huge knit in it. And then I have the matte one. The matte one I really don't use all that much, but my skin has been on the oilier side recently, so I have been using it a tad. But like I said, with mattifying primers, my skin feels suffocated, so I don't use this one as much. But these guys are so worth the coin. They're $8 a piece. They did just release a acne fighting one, which is green, and I cannot wait to get that, guys. So highly recommend these. Okay, so now I'm just gonna start grabbing. So next up I have the Essence Prime and Studio Hydrating Skin Refreshing Primer. This guy has coconut water and hyaluronic acid. You guys can tell this thing is dirty, so I've used this a good bit. This is an amazing hydrating primer. I really enjoy this. It is so nice on the skin. It is a more of a like lotiony consistency, not so much silicone, which I like that about it a lot. So this guy is really, really inexpensive. I think it's like $6. I'll have to look it up. But it's around that price point. Essence is a really, really good brand. And I love their products. So, this right here is a win. Alright, next up I have from Makeup Revolution. This is their Prime Bright Brightening Primer. It has, vitamin C and orange blossom in it. I love the packaging of this. This guy is really, really nice. I will say it does give a nice brightening effect to the skin. So I like to use this as like a base, and then I'll go in with like a pore filling one. It does not do any kind of pore filling though, so that's downfall. But I love the packaging. It's so cute. This little bright yellow bottle. It's so cute, and it's a glass bottle. So I love Makeup Revolution. Their products are so far really, really good. There's some eyeshadow palettes that I could do without, which I don't have many of their eyeshadow palettes, I don't think. I used to have a lot of them, and then I decluttered, and was just real with myself that I didn't use them as much as I thought I did. So yeah, but this is a really, really good primer. Okay, so this is one of the Milk Hydro Grip Primer dupes that I was telling you guys about. So this is from Hard Candy, and this is their Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer Makeup Grip. It says it moisturizes and perfects. I really enjoy this. This guy has a nice tacky feel like the Milk Hydro Grip Primer does, but it is a fraction of the cost. I think this guy was like $5 at Walmart. I love Hard Candy. It has been a long time since I've used Hard Candy. I kind of forgot about them. I remember I had a lip gloss by them, and I don't remember what happened to it. And that was about it. I didn't really look for them anymore, which is awful of me, because they're really, really good, and they are a really, really affordable brand, and some of their products are just really good. Alright, next up I have the Catrice Prime and Find Aqua Fresh Hydro Primer. It says fresh it up on it. It says it's moisturizing with bamboo water, which I don't know what that means. I don't know what that does to the skin. This is a really, really lightweight hydrating base for your foundation. I love using this, especially if I'm going in with like a Lumious foundation. This really helps give that glow to the skin. It doesn't do too much glow, but it's like right there in the middle of beautiful and satin, you know what I mean? But this is a really, really nice one. It's like $8. I also have the pore filling one as well, but I don't have it with me, so I can't show it to you guys. But yeah, these are amazing. Alright, next up I have from Wet n Wild. This is their Photo Focus Matte Face Primer. I had the dewy version, and I actually got rid of that because I didn't use it. So the only reason why I got this guy, and it's going to sound really bad, is because of how oily my skin had been recently. And I think I found the solution to that. I don't think it was my skin at all. I think it was the products that I was using on my skin that was making it that way. But I actually really do enjoy this. I still use this even though my skin is on the drier side. I will use this for more of a prime base, not as like a trying to soak up the oils. I mean, soaking up oils is great. You need to do that because if you don't, your makeup will slide all over the place. It does a really, really good job of keeping the oils in though. So if you do have oily skin, I do recommend this. Alright, next up from Maybelline, this is their Master Prime Hydrate Primer. This is a really, really good primer. I love this. This is one of my favorites. I used to not be a fan of Maybelline. I don't know what my problem was, but like, I was just into like the mascaras and stuff by them. I don't know why. Don't ask me. This was like younger me. And then I was just in Walmart one day and I was like, I need a new hydrating primer. So what did I do? I went and I found a new hydrating primer, and I fell in love with it. Ooh, you guys saw my lights flicker? Ooh, okay. That kind of creeped me out a little bit. But this is beautiful. I love this, and it's like $8. Alright, I have two from the same line from Makeup Revolution. So the first one is the Pore Blur and Prime Primer. This is a really, really nice primer. It has a more of a heavier silicone feel to it, but it blurs the pores so well, and I really, really enjoy this a lot. And then they have a Hydrate version. This is the Hydrating Prime Primer. This guy is a little bit, it's not as hydrating as some of the other primers that I have in my collection. This is a nice little base for your foundation, and I enjoy both of these so much. Okay, the two other ones that I have from e.l.f. This first one is the Jelly Pop. This is their Dew Primer. I love this. It is so, so nice. It has a watermelon smell to it. And again, I don't really care for fragrance in my like primers and foundations, but I do like this one, and it smells divine. So I love this. They actually discontinued this for a while. I don't know why. And then they brought it back. So I was kind of happy because I finally got to try it. So I really, really like this. And then the other Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer dupe is the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Face Primer. This is what it looks like. This guy is $8. Both of these are $8. But this guy has a nice cooling effect to it, and it is a little bit more on the tackier side than the Hard Candy or the Milk Hydro Grip. So if you want something with a little bit more tackiness that is going to hold your foundation together, keep going and get this, because this one is by far my favorite. I love the Hard Candy one, but if I had to choose between the two, this one would be my go-to, and I use this all the time. Alright, and then my last primer to talk about in this video is the Wet n Wild. This is their Prime Focus Hydrating Primer Serum. I really like this. This has little specks of glitter in it, and it makes the skin look very, very glowy. I like using this by itself sometimes too, and adding a little bit of like highlights on top, just to add a nice little glow to the skin, and it makes the skin look so beautiful. And this guy, I don't know if you can even get this guy anymore. I haven't seen this in the stores at all anymore since I got it. But I think this guy is like $5, $4. I'm not really sure, but it is really, really good. Alright guys, so that is it for part 1 of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed and maybe saw some products that you never knew existed, and took some advice from me. I'm not a professional at this stuff, but I'm just giving you guys my opinions on the products and stuff. Even if I had a little bit of negativity on it, all the products that I have in my collection, just to let you guys know, I do enjoy them. There are some that are a little bit more on the, oh yeah, I'd rather use this than that side. But all of these products in here I adore and I love, and I'm grateful that I have them. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed part 1 of today's video. Y'all stay tuned for part 2 and further on videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.